Okay, we are in a game of Dominion, as often happens. And I need to figure out what I'm doing. Well, I mean, you started Exorcist. I'm not entirely sure that that's actually that good. I mean, it seems alright. So yeah, like, there's village, there's draw, there's payload of various kinds. That all seems fine. I think I'm gonna open storeroom on the 3. I'm debating whether the Exorcist is or the 4 is gonna be an Exorcist or actually a village green. It seems like a possibility. Going 5 for Merchant Guild doesn't seem that good. There's nothing that's really notable there, so, yeah. So Exorcist is okay. I'm going to trash these estates and I'm going to do something with them. And Village Green is just, we're going to go straight after this engine. I think I'm going to do Exorcist because I don't know really why. Because I did. That's the real reason why. Discard everything. Okay. I can save this copper over. I think that's better than grabbing a Vagrant. We'll have a pretty good shot at reaching 5 right here, which, again, seems like something that's semi-productive. I'm not sure if it's actually that much better than, like, Village Green or whatever. Well, I guess we're not going to hit 5, so not really a concern. So I do storeroom here, I get to the Exorcist, I'll hit 3. I guess I can actually do all 5 cards because there's an estate in there. And then Ghost Town seems probably good. It could be a silver, but I don't think that's, again, something that's actually that useful. I think it's nice to have all these wisps. I don't really know. I feel like I might have a little bit of trouble hitting numbers. Is kind of my current pain point right now. Yeah. A lot of merchant guilds. So like here, what am I going to do? Am I going to save over the Exorcist, get a village green, and am I going to just straight buy merchant guild? These are all questions to be asking. I have pretty good draw in there. I think I might do the save over the Exorcist. I feel like I can hit numbers appropriately right now, especially next turn. So let's do something like that, and then we'll start to get the storeroom village green business going maybe a little bit. Seems entirely possible that I've also just completely blown it already, just because I haven't been able to produce kind of the numbers that I need. Merchant Guild and the like. This is fine. I can discard these 4. Yeah. I guess this wants to go now, actually, because I'm going to get through, actually, most of this. I don't particularly want to shuffle, but I also do want to play the Exorcist, and I do want to hit 5. So I'm not actually quite sure what I want to do. I guess I'm going to discard none, and I'm just going to draw into that. I don't think it's the worst thing ever to leave 2 coppers. Now it's Merchant Guild time. Wisp, play the Ghost Town, and yeah, we're looking totally fine. Other than the fact that you're producing just an absolute ton of money, relatively, or at least it's looking that way. That is actually pretty frightening. I don't know that next turn's looking that amazing for you, but I don't really love seeing the 2 merchant guilds out. I guess I should storeroom all of this first. It can be next turn. I guess it could also be now. I guess it's fine being now. Because, like, this is 4 coppers. I'm going to draw them back. So what do I want to do? I want to take, like, Ghost Town Merchant Guild. I think so. It's going to make the Exorcist do nothing, which I guess we're just going to have to deal with for a turn. And hope for the best on actually drawing. I feel like I can afford to put the second Merchant Guild in right now. Guess I could also save or like take a second Ghost Town, but I'm not feeling it so much. So this turn should be not amazing. Okay. It's looking to be the expectedly not amazing. But next turn for you should start really going, I think. Well, I can draw the Ghost Town. I think it makes sense to do so. Here's 6. I could take Hunting Grounds. If that's something that I think is really useful, which I think it is. I could also actually just take 2 Village Greens too, given that I have the storeroom to start out next turn, but I think I need to kind of get the hard draw in, and I believe I do have the actions to make it work. Okay, we'll see how this turn does. Did you find the Hunting Grounds? That would be a really big deal for you if you did. Okay, you didn't. Finding 2 Merchant Guilds is still a pretty big deal for you, but... Although if this is all your money, it's kind of lackluster. Actually, it's extremely lackluster. What is it in there? Like Ghost Town? Alright, so my theory is that I'm actually going to be able to discard all of these? Is that really accurate? I mean, it's asking a lot. It's asking me to find the Village Green, right? Maybe I discard, like, all but 1 Merchant Guild instead. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Just in case, yeah. If we pick up the Hunting Grounds, that would be okay. Not the most amazing thing ever. Alright. Now what? I'd probably just take another Village Green. I mean, you have a good turn coming up, so that's not good for me at all. I think I could take another Merchant Guild, but I think I'm just going to take the Village Green and live with it. Yikes. I mean, the hope is to get more money out of the storeroom. I just don't know that it's going to happen. You definitely have like a half-turn lead right now. Kind of the magic stopped happening. So let's see, this turn I'm going to want a Merchant Guild for sure. Maybe think about like a warehouse or something, I don't know. It kind of depends on how much money I actually end up with. My working theory is still that you might have a little bit of trouble drawing. Just because you do only have the 1 Hunting Grounds that is effective draw. I have this other thing, which is the storeroom stuff going on. That's actually mildly helpful. 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Yeah. Now, I can do the village green for later. Like discard village green. I guess I could also just do it now. Go now. Draw the copper. 2 merchant guilds. Okay, so we're gonna play at least this much. And what I really want is like merchant guild. I guess I could take like Merchant Guild Ghost Town and take an imp. That doesn't sound like the worst idea ever, right? Merchant Guild, Village Green, Ghost Town even. Village Green does represent money. So, that seems okay. Okay, get 1 imp, and then play Ghost Town. You know, that'll make you feel stable. Certainly a good turn. So I guess one of my advantages right now is that I have 1 more gain, ultimately. But I don't feel like that's actually going to be terribly relevant. Like, I feel like we're going out provinces pretty soon here. I'm carrying a bit more copper around, but I also have a tiny bit more draw. So that's probably okay. Not the end of the world anyways. Village space, I think I should be okay. Alright, so you take storeroom, merchant guild. You'll have the village space conditionally. I guess you actually have like 2 ghost towns out right here, so it's probably going to end up being okay for you. Do 1 more wisp before I start discarding things like village green. I don't really want to put the exorcist in just because I want to make sure that the wisp draws. Okay, let's do those 2. Certainly both now, I think. How much copper's in there? 4? So, I mean, I can draw through it. Yeah. Okay, let's go up to here and then take a moment to think about things. Alright, so my belief is that I should buy a province this turn. I can get another imp, so like province ghost town is 12 or 11. I could take another merchant guild. That would actually be kind of a problem. I might actually want to be taking coppers this turn already. So like province, ghost town, storeroom, something like that, and then however many coppers. I guess I could actually do 2 ghost towns in a province, 2 ghost towns in a storeroom. I guess maybe that's 17. I guess I'd probably just want to play the copper. So let's go. Storeroom is mostly to make sure I go, and then. Yeah, let's go province, 2 ghost towns, storeroom, copper. We'll play 2 of these and trash this for an imp. I don't know that I'm going to have the gains to win, but I'm not sure that adding another merchant guild actually does me too much, because like you could end up at 3 provinces and then that might be like no good for me. I mean, you could also dud. That would totally work for me. Just gonna say. I could totally go for a dud on your end. That would work. It's looking fairly unlikely. Oh, okay. Well, there's my dud. I mean, I guess you did only have the two. I mean, it had 2 hunting grounds in a storeroom. It should not have happened, I don't think. I don't think it should have happened. How many games do I have? 6? 7? 3 of 6. So, I mean, I certainly won't be able to empty the provinces. I'm just not going to have the money. But I should be able to get pretty close. That merchant guild doesn't do anything. Just gonna say right now that merchant guild you just bought, it's gonna do like nothing. Okay. You also don't actually have that much money going into next turn. Now. I guess I can do like village green, 1 copper. That should leave me the ability to draw everything. Guild, draw up with Wisp. Play 2 merchant guilds. I'm gonna go ahead and discard Exorcist Province, I'm pretty sure. I don't think the 3rd coin is really that valuable. So this could be 4 provinces, and I don't think you're actually going to beat that. The main problem is that I might dud if I do that. If I do 3 provinces, I have a decent chance at losing, I think. Well, how much money can you actually produce? More than that, right? I mean, if I go 4 provinces and see what happens, I basically just need to find a plus buy off 6 cards, which isn't the most likely thing ever, but I can probably live with it. Like, you're certainly not going to have the money to beat that. We'll just play the ghost town and hope to find plus buy, which is looking dreadfully unlikely right here. I'm being perfectly honest. The good news is that you still have some duchies to go. The bad news is that, like, when you do end up buying these duchies, you're going to have enough coins to basically do whatever next turn. So you're going to take however many duchies, which I guess is going to be 5. You'll have 2 ghost towns coming out. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Yeah, I mean, this is, I guess, what I get for not trashing, right? Yeah, it's only going to be 4 duchies. Well, I mean, I'll still get beat by a full turn, right? You totally do not need those coppers. I don't think. Because you'll need to hit, like, not that much. Alright, I didn't find plus buy. Alright, well, we're just going to take a province and see. I don't think save does me anything. Let's just take the province and see what happens. You need a province and 4 duchies. That's going to cost 28. You easily have that, and you actually even easily have more if you can find enough plus buys, which is likely. Nope, it's not happening. Amazing. I feel like I got away with one here, but on the other hand, like, I guess we did, like, technically have just as much draw. Like, you have 2 hunting grounds, but I have a hunting ground and 2 imps. I have an extra storeroom. And yeah, so that's how that one went. I was carrying a lot more copper, of course. I guess I greened first. I don't know that actually did me a whole lot, but it put me in okay position for the next turn. Yeah, I mean, the stop cards, they're actually just as bad both ways. My stop cards just happened to be a little bit worse. So I guess it ended up working out, and I'll see you all.